Good morning. Hey, my little sugar wiggers. Still on StreamYard, but I'm going to get this hair fixed today. I have an appointment with Sharita. I told her I'd be there about 1 o'clock. Wake up, my little sleepy heads. Y'all come on in the building. We're going to have a ride this morning. We're going to take a ride down memory lane this morning. Give y'all a few minutes to get your notifications and come on in. I see you coming. I see you coming. Come on in. Let's get on this fantastic voyage this morning. Take a ride down memory lane. Because yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, none whatsoever. When you have peace in your life, you don't have to worry about nothing whatsoever. You just go head on with your life. Because why? It's your life. Before I get started, anybody from the Rod Squad, Sister Circle, Day Day, and Roz, you are more than welcome over here. I have no beef with you. I don't carry grudges, nor do I carry bones. So feel free to come right on in. You had a lot to say over there, so you can say it over here. You don't have to go over there to say it. Me, I like addressing the person. Okay. When Ross invited me over last night, I graciously accepted her invitation and went over there to see what she had to say. So that's why we're going to take a trip down memory lane. We're going to go back to when I met her and how I met her out here on these YouTube streets. Never met her in person. I've said many times before, I don't know anybody out here in person except for Sting, who I met a couple of months ago at her birthday party. Good morning, Miss Libra. Hope all is well for you. So, Miss Libra, you were out here because Brittany was already out here. So you can take this ride for sure down memory lane with me. And good morning to all the bush watchers. I see you. Come on in. There's plenty of room on this virtual cruise ship. So I thank God for grace and mercy. When you have to address certain situations, you stay cool, calm, and collected. When you have peace in your life, nothing really is going to get to you. Now, most people come out here when they have a misunderstanding, they have anger issues, they can't handle them. First of all, they haven't lived long enough, they haven't been through enough stuff to really know how to address the issue. The minute somebody says something about them that's not true, or maybe it is true, maybe they didn't want it brought to YouTube for the world to hear and share and talk about. Matters not to me. Doesn't matter to me at all. Miss Libra, do you hear me? Because I don't see the mic is on. Put a one in the chat if you hear me. Because I don't want to be talking and y'all not hearing me. Give me a minute. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you, Miss Libra. And so I know it's early for a lot of you, but you will catch the replay and it'll be out here. I don't put up videos alive and take them down. The only time I've done that is when my Wi-Fi was not working well after the storm. Hey, Tinsley, good morning. So this morning, as we take this ride back down memory lane, hopefully for the last time, you will understand my relationship with Roz and how we even came to know each other. Now, I said last night, I had nothing bad to say about her. I still don't. But I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So here goes. Roz and I met out here on social media. It has been over 3 years ago now, probably going into the 4th year. Hey, Vanessa Pretty Fives, getting ready while listening up. Okay, Vanessa, thank you for coming in. And it wasn't pleasant when we met because we met on bad terms. I didn't know her at all. Never, ever have been in her channel before. When she came out on her platform and made a live about me and got 20K off of that live before she took it down. That's how I came to meet her. Had never said anything about her, didn't know her, hadn't been over there, nothing. I was a subscriber at the time, just a subscriber, like many of you are. So she comes out on her platform and she addresses me. She's in my business. She had a whole narrative about me, who she told the world who I was. And I was, to her, a sugar mama to Coco. Now, I was supporting almost every content creator out here at that time. Liking, sharing, donating to their channel. But not one of them can come out here and say I ever tried to run their channel or control their channel or came in their channel with anything negative. If you follow the storyline, you will understand where she is right now and where I am with this. It doesn't bother me. But for those who are out here now, who were not out here almost probably over 3 years ago now, because I believe she's going into her 4th year, if I'm not mistaken. You need to know from the jump what really happened to me because of her. She came out here and she threw that around all over YouTube. It was not true. Hey, Miss Jackie. It wasn't true to this day. She changed the narrative of me being over there with Coco to be his concubine or his lover or something in a romantic type relationship. To even call me a sugar mama. I was much older, obviously. Why she did that? Until this day, she has never told me. Did she apologize to me? Yes, she did. She went over on Patricia E. Jackson's page and she did apologize and tell me that she was raised better than that. She did a lot of talking. I laid back in my recliner and I did the listening. And I never heard her say, I was wrong, Ms.V, and I did this because of. Well, it's very obvious. If you made 20K off of one video, we already know why you did it. But I carried that. I carried that weight on my shoulders out here as a subscriber, all the way to a co-host, all the way to a content creator. And there are still people out here who believe that lie that she put out here. It was unnecessary. It was uncalled for. And that's why it doesn't bother me what she said, or because she felt hurt behind what I said on Sweet Tea's platform, which was Roz looks swollen, dehydrated, and her lips look crusty. I can say what I saw when she came out, not last night. It was the other video that she came out for the first time in a long time, because I know what I saw with my brother. Now, that narrative has been spent on him out here by nobody that knows him or was there with him but me, his wife, my family, his doctors. This man had the best of care. He had care in Louisiana, where he lived. He had care in Mississippi, a bordering state. And he was to receive his transplant in Birmingham, Alabama, if he had lived. He had 3 insurances from the sheriff department, which he had retired from. He kept that insurance. He went over to the DA's office. He retired from there. He kept that insurance. And his wife was a manager for Chase, and he had her insurance. So why would you think that he didn't take care of himself? I'm not saying Roz said that. That was said in her chat. Now, if you invite someone over to your live and you say that your feelings were hurt because of what I said, first of all, that wouldn't have hurt my feelings. Not by all of the things that you said about me, that you know deep down inside, you didn't know what you were talking about. So if I was woman enough to come over to your platform because you sent for me, I got a text while on the phone saying, Roz wants you to come over. I didn't know what you wanted. I didn't know what you were even saying. I didn't even know the live was about me. Didn't care. I'm a woman who can stand on her own too. I don't need nobody with me. Because if I said it, I said it. And I can repeat it over and over. If I didn't say it, believe that too. I'm going to tell you over and over, you're a lie. So when I went over there, for those who did not see it, Ms. Lee before says, I remember all of that, Ms.V. A lot of people were out here and they know the story of how all of our emotional discomforts came about. Like I said, I packed that weight on my shoulders for a long time, because it was a long time before she came out and apologized for what she had said. She had made plenty of money off of me. by the time she came to apologize. She later scrubbed all of those videos, but I archived it for future references in case I needed it. Now, can anybody tell me why would anybody be so hurt behind voicing their opinion of what they saw? That wasn't the problem. The problem was she said it was comparing her to her brother, my brother, who was dying at that time. And that wasn't the problem. Okay, so you're trying to say that I'm saying you're dying. Girl, I'm not a doctor. Nor was I even thinking that when I wrote that. That's how you interpreted it. You have become the victim now because of what you're going through. But you're not the victim from the very beginning until now. Because if you had never, ever said anything about me, we probably never would have crossed paths. Because your conversations over there are about you, are about your reactions on trees. And that's one of the reasons I never could get into you, because I never saw the need for you to try to give her advice on anything, because she's not accepting it. She never has accepted it. But it doesn't seem to bother her at all. She keeps and she continues. So why do you continue when you see she's not accepting it? It's making you money. And because you have people on your platform, y'all have to understand a content creator's mind and how it works and how people go for making money out here on social media. The more drama you can keep up, the more money you can make, especially when you come out here and do it every day. People come to that like they going to watch the movies. They're not so much as interested in a content creator like me, who tries her best to come out here and bring topics of different narratives and conversation with you every day. But nevertheless, it never stopped my channel from growing. So the big problem I see, after having time to really sit down and think about it, this ain't even about what I said. You said it yourself, Roz, on your platform when I came over there, that Brittany and Sweet Tea were my friends. I beg to differ with you on that. Friends are people who have been in your life for years, and you have become acquainted with them over the years. You actually know these people. I'm not going to call them friends, and I've said that before because of my definition of a friend. I support them. Why? Because they've never done anything to me. And because those two content creators were the first ones that came into my channel every day when I first came out here and supported this channel. That's why. They were not even getting along themselves, which would make me very nervous when I saw them coming in. But they never, ever caused any confusion in the chat at all. They spoke, they talked to me, they talked to the people in the platform, both of them. So we have now probably a 3+ year relationship as content creators on YouTube. We respect each other's channel. Brittany is the younger, more hard-headed. She's admitted it, but she respects me to the utmost. And she does not ever, ever do anything or say anything that's detrimental to me, my character, or my personality. She'll brush me off and she'll tell me very quickly, Miss V, I'm not going to do it. So when I went in to try to mediate this thing last Saturday, I talked to Brittany. I called her up on the panel and I said, perhaps she will. Sometimes she listens, sometimes she doesn't. Her mother is in the chat. She can verify this. This ain't the first time I've had to talk to Brittany. But I realize Brittany is grown and Brittany is going to do what she does. Brittany and my child are basically the same, around the same age. Okay? But they are two different people. Totally. To all of the young content creators out here, I've tried my best to tell you when you're wrong, don't do that. You're going to regret that in the end, including Day Day. Day Day said just yesterday when I went over to her channel, because we had a supporter that was the same. And I didn't like what the lady did in my channel by telling me she was leaving to go to work just to fall out of the chat. But then I got a text that she was over there in Day Day's chat telling the people she left my channel to come over here to that. That wasn't even necessary. And it bothered me. And when things bother me, I let the person know. So I went up on Day Day's panel yesterday to tell her, oh, there was people in her chat, which most of her chat is Raw Squad. Hey, Miss Cynthia. Hey, Miss Aretha. To tell her about it. Because I don't want confusion out here. I don't like being put in drama out here. Never came out here for that. My channel says what it is. Inspiration, motivation, education, humor based on my life story. And that's what I have given y'all since I have been out here. I've had to rebuild a channel. Not once, but twice. After people bringing me into their drama. It is so now, I won't have to rebuild this time because I didn't have that many people over here from the Raw Squad. Most of the people coming into my chat, I have built from the ground up. When Sharita came for me, I was trying my best to get to 4,000. And here she comes out of nowhere behind me saying, I did not like the skit she did on Teresa's grandmother. That woman held that against me. I cannot say my opinion. She was not a content creator at the time. Or was she? When she did that skit, I think maybe she had just come out here because she did it at Miss Misty's home in Miss Misty's wheelchair, which she had told the people that was her house. Okay, it's a lot of lies out here. But guess who ain't telling them? Me. I don't have to lie. The videos are out here. The lives are out here. If you were out here, you know. If you just coming on the scene, you going by what you heard, not by what you know. So she went on to support me for a little while, and then all of a sudden, out the blue, here she come out here. She don't support me anymore. I knew what it was behind. I'm growing too fast. These are my supporters that's over here watching you. So she was the first one that came out here and declared who her supporters were. 265 people left my channel within a week. Did I ever come out here and cry about it? No. I don't want nobody who does not want to be here. I'll build my own. I get it out the mud. And that way, if you're supporting over here, you know the story over here. You know that I ain't out here trying to get into it with nobody. People are trying their best to make me go back and forth. It's not going to work because it's not going to happen. Now, yesterday, I was in Ask Granny's chat and found out that her and Chrissy had gotten into it, which ain't got nothing to do with me. Chrissy gets into it with everybody out here these days. That's her channel. She can do what she wants to. I'm at the point with her, I don't even care what she say anymore. I'm past that. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. Another one who walked into my life asked me to co-host with her. Granny told the story yesterday on her channel, which means that somebody else saw exactly what happened with me and her. Hope I haven't missed anybody, but I don't want to get thrown off here. Because like I say, we're going back down memory lane one more last time. I don't choose to keep going back down memory lane when it wasn't pleasant the first time. But I think those who don't know the story, they need to know. So, you know now how Roz and I met on social media with her telling lies on me. Now, it was also said on Ask Granny's channel by, I can't remember the lady's name. She was a content creator for a little while. And she was actually a supporter on Ask Granny's channel at the time. She is the one who brought that into Granny's chat that night. She was also a Coco supporter. And from my understanding, was giving him plenty of money, way more than me, on the backside. She was married to a black man or dating a black man at the time. Tall, very thin lady. And again, I cannot remember her name. But if Granny falls off in the chat, she'll know. She brought out the fact that, well, not the fact, the lie that I had given Coco $10,000. You never heard him come out here one time and say anything about what I had given him. It was also, the man never called me a sugar mama, never ever tried to approach me in any kind of relationship. This was what Roz did. He called me mother. Now, I don't know how he knew my age or why he even started calling me mother, because I never asked him to. At the time, I didn't even have a picture up of me. I had a V in a circle. So nobody out here even knew what I looked like. But in your analytics now, I do know that it does tell you the ages of people. Good morning, Bree, and anybody else I missed. So this thing came about during that time where if you didn't have a picture, they didn't want you in your chat. So that's when my picture first came up on YouTube. Because I wasn't interested in showing anybody my face. Not that I was ashamed of it by no hook or the crook, but I just didn't want to be out there on social media like that. Now I want to go back down memory lane right here. I want you to understand that at that time, my husband was well alive, okay? Working different contracts and in and out all of the time, making plenty money. And I was sitting at home most of the years we were together, which I've said before. For the first time in my life, hey, Princess and Carla, Miss Jackie, as a housewife. Well, apparently, that was over a lot of people's heads out here who had never had that opportunity to have a man working and making the kind of money he was making, and me being able to sit at home and do whatever I wanted to do. So they brought their own narrative then and now of me. Does it make it true? No. That's what's playing in their heads. Okay? To date, nobody. They told a lot of lies, but nobody can prove me wrong. Nor do I have to defend my story out here on YouTube because I already have. And it will not be defended anymore. Why? Because it's nobody's damn business. Am I in your business? Anybody out here? No. Why? Because I do not care. It has not absolutely nothing to do with me. And one thing I've always been able to do is mind my damn business. That's it, and that's all. So that's how we met. That is why we met, because it was said back to the $10,000 from that lady who put that over there in Ask Granny's chat, that is what I gave him. Now, again, that was a lie, and there was no way she would have known, because at that time, I did not even own a Cash App, had never ever had one. So anything that was given on any channel is out here archived in YouTube, because the world could see it. Did I try to help him? Yes, I did, along with 40,000 other women and men who came in his chat within a very few months. There were people over there. He had built a family over there that was so close. Most who are not with him today. These are very few people that are left over there with him some 3+ years later that started with him. Why? After a while, he started getting rid of people. I was one of the last ones to go. The man came up with a hit list, and he had a whole bunch of names on there. But mine was never on the hit list. A lot of these people are still out here today, and I screenshotted that hit list. And you cannot deny that you were not over there. I won't call you out. You know who you are. A lot of people who have channels out here now were over there too. Vanessa Pretty Vibes say, I remember all this, Ms.V. It's a lot of people out here who remember it, and they know I'm telling the truth. Something they didn't tell, but I can tell. So there became a little jealousy out here on these streets. Chrissy being the first one to holler. You didn't give me what you gave Coco. First of all, you didn't know what I gave him. Nobody knows until today what I gave him. The total amount in however many months I was over there, I want to say maybe 13, 14 months, was $685, which is a long down ways from $10,000. And all of that wasn't for him. He was living with his sister-in-law and brother at the time, and they had children. Everybody who knows me throughout life know I love children. So I used to send money across the screen in a super chat or super sticker. If I did it for the children, I would say in the super sticker, this is for such and such a birthday. Make sure they get it. And every one of those kids got something from me for their birthday. I had a membership badge over there, and normally it would be $50 a month. Sometimes not 50, sometimes 20. That was nothing for me to do at that time. Like I said, I was living a different life and a different lifestyle at that time. But I also would go into other chats and drop $10, $20. Everybody was trying to help him get on his feet because he was fresh out of prison. Treese was the first one who tried to help him get on his feet. She was the one who picked him up and brought him to her house. Y'all know the story. And from there, he became a content creator when he moved out into his brother's home. All right. Now, one Sunday, me and my girlfriend, Katie, were riding to church together. Her car was broken. I was picking her up on Sunday mornings. I was listening to him. I had already fell back and moved out of his chat. He did not know it. He had sent me a message around Christmas time when I was going to my church social. Mother, where are you? I haven't seen you. I told him then that night, and I have a video out here of the Christmas social, the first year I was out here. So that would have been 2 years ago. I had been out here about a month at that time. And he said, where are you? I said, I am going to a Christmas social. See you later. My reply, snapped a picture of me dressed to kill going to the Christmas social. He said, have a good time. There was never anything romantic. You will never find a plane ticket of me going to Georgia or him coming to Houston. He came to Houston, I guess last year it was, to Marquita, the lady who has the seasoning from the other side of my hometown, the north side of my hometown, who I told you is family to my sister-in-law. And they hung out together. I was in Galveston at that time at a party out on a boat. Never saw any of them. I'm hanging out having a good time. I'm saying this to say, when I walk away from you, I am gone. So when he came out with his message that Sunday morning, it did not faze me. My girlfriend and I were listening to him in the truck. And she's like, what is he talking about? His statement was, Mother, you didn't do anything, but I'm going to have to ask you to go. That's why I went, poor thing, I've been gone. You just didn't know. Never contacted him, never said anything. I addressed it when I went over there on Chrissy's channel. I don't hold grudges. I don't even know why you saying you gotta go and don't care. I ain't never begged for kinship or friendship in my life and won't, because I don't have to. I meet people very easily. I get along with people very easily. If you're worth getting along with, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going back and forth with you because I don't care. Now, that's that. Haven't seen it, haven't heard from it, don't care. He threw little pot shots when I first got my channel, and I told him, back off, leave me alone, and he did. And hopefully he's living happily ever after. I don't ever wish bad luck for anybody. But one thing I've noticed out here on these streets about people want you around only for what you have and what you can do for them at that time. If you back away from them, you're the worst thing in the world. Look at Ask Granny yesterday, what she said. She read it just like it was. Everybody wanted to be around Ms.V because they knew if I came over there and listened to them, I was going to drop them a little something, something and move on. Yeah. Or I was going to share it and move on. I don't like controversy. I don't like mess. I don't like being bothered. When I come out here and I do my lives, when I click off, I don't think about it anymore. Just like when I click off the day, I'm going to be dressing to go down there and get my hair fixed so I can get off of this StreamYard because Princess, that's what I call her, Tajisti, and baby Alex do not like it. They want to see my face when I come out here. And I would prefer not being behind a picture. But ain't no way I'm going to come out here when I come out here every day and I'm dressed, hair done, face made, or washed and clean. I'm not going to do that. It's not presentable. It's not professional. Not for my channel. It's not. And that's not how I go every day. So I ain't about to start. So forgive me, Princess. Good morning, Miss Audrey. So you didn't get enough notifications? Okay. Well, it's not very much I can do about it, but it is what it is. But I thank you for coming in, Miss Audrey. So while I was on live last night, there was a message to me when I woke up this morning from one of the Raw Squad. And she said, Miss V, please don't go off on Day Day. She did do a live about you last night, but she didn't say anything mean or hurtful to you. And I do appreciate that because I didn't watch it. I told y'all I wasn't going to watch it. And I told you I had no beef with her. Now, me as a mother, ain't no way my grown ass daughter is going to come out here if she got a channel or on my channel and say anything about anybody out here. Why? Because I didn't raise her like that. You are my child. And if you don't want nothing to do with YouTube, stay off of it like you do. I don't need you. I don't need nobody up here backing me. I chose to get this channel. I created it. I went out and got the supporters. I drew in the supporters, and it's mine. So therefore, I ought to be able to handle my channel. Ain't nobody coming into my channel talking about nobody over here. They don't. Even when I address somebody, do you see anybody doing anything in my channel today but speaking to each other or saying, Ms.V, I remember that. That's all. You don't get all them negative comments about the people in my channel, because that's the kind of channel I created. Relax, cool, calm, serene, a breath of fresh air out here on these streets. Because most of the content creators in this sector, all they do is go back and forth every day. It has become drama mama out here. You have people out here discussing things that ain't none of their business. They lying, they don't know what they're talking about, and they need to let go and leave it alone. But does it bother me? No, a lot of it tells me how ignorant you are. If you don't know, if you read what the community wall said, and you don't have sense enough to know what you're talking about, why are you even addressing it? Because the people in your chat are usually smarter than you, if you're that dumb. That's what I'm aware of. That I have people in my chat that are very intelligent, and they want intelligent conversation. And that's what they're coming over here for. They can go look at the drama themselves if they want to, but they ain't exactly happy about me being pulled into the drama either, if you watched the channel last night. And I will not. And I've said it over and over. Don't attach yourself to me looking for something. Because at this point, I don't need no parasites hanging on me, leeching off of me. I built my life, my wealth, whatever it is, because you'll never know. It's because it's none of your business. So stop coming out here trying to figure it out and lying, because I could care less about yours. I don't live with you. I don't have to be around you. So therefore, what you saying and doing matters not to me. When you're at peace, it doesn't bother you. In the beginning, I had to grow into this person I am now, because I came out here thinking that people were real. They were who they say they were. And they ain't nothing like that. That is why I support who I support today. And that is those who are supporting me. If you don't understand that, why am I going to support you if you are not supporting me? Why would I come back to you if I have supported you in the past, but when I made my channel, you didn't support me? It tells me who you are. Do I come out here and talk bad about you? Do I say anything about you? You're not my topic of conversation. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. So let it be. Because nothing you say or do at this point will irritate me. You said it all. Understand what I said the other day. When God is elevating you to a next level, people are going to come on the attack. I'm living it. I know that to be true. And I know the elevations I see in my life. You don't. You don't understand. That is why you start getting attacked. Haven't you seen all the attacks on me lately by people I ain't said shit about? Then that ought to let you know that God is elevating me to a whole different level. I'm going places I didn't even expect to go. I'm doing things I never thought of before. It's blessing after blessing every day. Hey, Aaron. So that's why I don't get so wrapped up in this YouTube stuff, in the social media wars out here in the street. You can't even pull me in right now because my life is much too busy doing the things that I want to do with who I need, not want, it's a need right now, need to do them with. People are calling me with opportunities, more than one, not singular, but plural. So I choose to want to deal with them versus you because I'm not that wrapped up in YouTube like you are for money and views. When I first came out here, I was not working and I was really into this. But being in this sector, sometimes it's just hard to even come out here and say anything because the streets stay on fire too much for me. And y'all are listening to the World War III, I guess it is, out here on these streets. Mm-mm. So, Ross, last night I came to you like a woman, but you didn't do what I would have done. Tell your chat. I didn't have to tell my chat to be respectful of you. You haven't seen one negative comment in my chat yet about you and nothing you said or did. But you allowed your chat to be disrespectful of me. Now, I can say yesterday when I went over there to talk today, she did that. What she did last night, I don't know and I don't care because I understand her mind at 27, 28 years old. She's going to come out here in defense of her mother, even though her mother has wronged me and apologized to me for all of the dirty, nasty things she said about me out here on these streets. I never went for her jugular vein, nor did any of my family members come out here and even have to defend me. But you are allowing that to happen. And you're not being honest with the people when you say that hurt you so bad. Ain't no way what I said hurt you that bad. No, it was because of what you said that I was over there with Brittany and Sweet Tea, and they are my friends. That's what bothered you. You don't really give a damn about what I think about you. Because if you did, you wouldn't have never initiated all of the shit you said in the very beginning about me. This is real. Hey, yo, this is real life. This is truth. I am not going to fall out with people that you fell out with. I was supporting them then. They haven't done anything to me, but been nice to me. So why would you think that I would not keep supporting them when they are supporting me? First of all, I never got in y'all's beef. I have never called in the safe zone and asked her what happened. I don't even know how to contact her. Whatever conversation we have is in my chat or her chat, and it's usually just speaking. She shares my work, I share her work. I have never called Pretty Vanessa. Never. I don't know how. She talked about your daughter off the rip, and that was uncalled for, talking about your relationship. How can she talk about our relationship when she doesn't know about our relationship? That was uncalled for. So, see, you really had some animosity there that you've kept all along. So, me apologizing to you, that's not what you really wanted. Obviously, if you're talking about my daughter and my relationship, you should be the last one to say anything about my daughter. First of all, you don't know nothing about her. She's not YouTube content. Okay? Second of all, my daughter ain't never came out here on these YouTube streets and said nothing. Nobody knows her, but yours have. Did I say anything to about your daughters when they put all of the business out here on the street? So you have no right to say anything. Ma'am, you are dead wrong. Okay? And you didn't accept the apology. I'm a bigger person than you. I'm a better person than you. I did not see the beginning of the video, and I'm glad I didn't. Because it may have made me bad if I hadn't stopped and thought about it, but it's doubtful. Very doubtful. My daughter lives her life away from YouTube and don't want no parts of it. So don't try to bring her into something that I told you to stay out of. Do I talk about your daughters? Have you heard me say anything about either one of them? First of all, I don't watch, never been on Nana's channel ever. I was on Day Day's channel when her and Brittany were together, and I stayed over there. Why? Because she hasn't done anything to me. I am gone. Why? Because I don't like what she did. I don't think she should have come out and said anything about me on her platform. You see, y'all play dirty. I don't play dirty like that. I play real. Okay? So if that's what you did, you talked about my daughter, you ain't never, ever got to worry about me ever again. And why would you come out here with another lie that you couldn't prove in a court of law? When have you met my daughter? You don't even know what my daughter looks like. Why would you say my brother didn't have the best of care? That's what got back to me. When he had 3 insurances and was rolling from 3 different states for help, I said he gave up. He didn't want to eat anymore. He didn't want to drink anymore. Even with having a donor, his stepson, who had gone to Birmingham and tested positive to give him a kidney. And we didn't even know until he came back and told us what he had done. He was happy at the time, but then it's almost like he just went into a state of depression because he didn't feel like he was getting any better. It wasn't that he wasn't getting the help. He had the best of help. He has something that you don't have. He had worked for the sheriff department over 30 years and retired, and they gave him their plane if needed to fly him back and forth to Birmingham so he wouldn't have to take the ride from Louisiana to Alabama in a car, a pilot and a plane. So don't ever come out here and lie to the people about something you don't know. If y'all would just speak the truth out here, you'd be better off. And stop talking about things you don't know. Now, see, if I would come out here and lie on you like you've lied on me, you really would be hurt. If you can't take an opinion of how I saw you looking that day, so am I supposed to be hurt? Hurt people do hurt people. You can't hurt me. Raj, you are already suffering with something that's detrimental that could take you out of here at any time. Your blood pressure needs to stay stabilized. How do I know? Because I had to check his three times a day by doctor's orders. He had peritoneal dialysis by choice. He did not want to go into the clinic. I told you that last night. You have been on peritoneal dialysis. When you went to Hawaii, you told a lot of lies out here. Ma'am, did I come out and check you on some of them? Yes, I did. You said that those boxes were diapers. Ain't no way in hell no child gonna need that many diapers. And you did not realize that those same boxes came to my brother's home once a month on a big long truck. And it was thousands of dollars for those boxes. They came and they unloaded them on a big flatbed 18-wheeler truck. Okay? And brought them in, and it took up a whole bedroom. Everything was cleaned out the bedroom for boxes. He had another stand over there with 3 tiers, and that was the supplies on there that he needed. You can't tell me nothing about peritoneal. I never went in the clinic, so I don't know about how they do it there. But I did have to take him to the doctor once a week with his numbers. So don't ever come out here and lie on a dead man that you don't know. You need to get you in check, and you need to get your subscribers, members, squad, sister circle in check. Like my people are in check over here. Tasha is saying, I refuse to fall out with people just because they have beef with someone else. That's crazy. Ain't no way. I'm going to fall out with somebody behind something somebody else said, and I don't even know if it's true. Just like your people over there didn't know the truth, they know now. They know that you brought this beef out here. They know now that you calling me over there last night, that my apology to you about something as petty as what you look. Did I say you were ugly? Huh? Did I say you were dying? No. That was the interpretation of what I said. That he looked like that when he was dying. But that ain't way it came across on your channel. You need to start telling things like they are. So back to those boxes in Hawaii. You lied to the people. And you know you did. You later came out and said yourself that you were on dialysis. Those Baxter boxes was the solution that you needed for the home dialysis. 4 solution bags in each box. I knew exactly what it was when I saw it. Okay? I never ever got on my platform and said nothing, but I knew it. I knew exactly. I knew you were on dialysis when I first came out here, and I was still a little bit angry from you coming out here calling me a sugar mama, which was a lie, and you shouldn't have done. When I did one of the first skits on you, and I pulled a suitcase up and ran a line from the suitcase and attached it to my chest, I let you know then I knew you were on dialysis, but you were denying it. Okay? Never said a word, just acted it out the skit. That's it. You later came out and told the people after lying to the people. See, I don't do that. I don't have to come and say one thing and then backtrack it to be another. And let me tell you something, Roz. My relationship with my daughter could never, ever be as bad as the relationship that yours displayed out here on these streets. It's out here. And ain't no way my daughter will ever tell anybody anything like yours said about you. So it'd be in your best interest to leave my child out of this, because I haven't said anything about yours to date. Okay? Let's get that straight. And when you send for me, and I'm a bigger person than you to apologize to you after all you said and done about me and all the money you made on me, accept the apology and just move on. If I'd known that you had talked about my child, I never would have come over there. But I didn't know you were still on the bull. I thought after all you going through, you were real. Okay? I don't take back apologizing to you because I can't. And I wouldn't. I meant what I said. But I think I need an apology for you over there talking about a child you don't, a grown daughter, growner than yours, who minds her business like her mother, takes care of herself and her children and her husband and her house and her job. And she don't even know you. And you out here talking about her? Who does that? Sounds a little bit childish to me. But maybe that's who you are. And to let the people in your chat go along with that and be disrespectful, I would never. I don't have to. They know better. You ain't seen no negative comments in here yet. And you won't. And you didn't last night. Those people in my chat told the truth, just like I'm telling the truth right now. I was a little bit sore with you when I first came out here behind you making so much money off of me, lying on me. I did mine in the form of skits. You told the people that you own that house. And I was the first one to come out here and tell them, Shaline, you later came out here and owned up to you didn't own it. You told a lot of lies unnecessarily, trying to be something you're not. Stay in your lane. Live in your lane, in your surroundings, and you'd be happier and you would be free. You don't have the slightest idea how this is going to end up. You need to get out of all this drama out here on these streets and change your whole platform to being about you. Stop arguing with all these people out here on the streets, because that's not helping you. Maybe it's helping you make money, but it ain't no good if you can't spend it. Think about it. Your journey should be, your kidney journey would bring you in way more views, because there's a whole lot of people going through dialysis at this point in their life. And that would bring you way more views than out here attacking people. And they're going to keep attacking you. So your whole platform now has become attacking people. I didn't do this to you. Perhaps it was some of the things you've done. You forgot when you first came out here. You were in the kitchen cooking spaghetti. That didn't work. And when that didn't work, you started reacting on trees. And that's how you built up your platform. And that's how you started making your money. And you could have been way, way, way above, way ahead had you stayed on your platform and just made money by yourself. Look at how many times you broke off your subscribers to other content creators out here. It's not just a few. You have lost a whole lot to different people out here. Every time they break away from you, everybody is not going to stay with you. Some of them are going to go with the people that they are already subscribed to. Just like some of yours are going to stay over here with me. I don't care about the ones that's leaving. You know why? They ain't for me, and they don't want to hear the truth, and they don't know the truth. And that the best thing they could do is go back over there with you and listen to you. Go on and on. But it will never, ever surpass the truth. Nothing you say. Unless you're agreeing with what I'm saying, which people in my chat have verified is the truth. The videos out here, you scrubbed. I got them. I knew one day I might have to use them for future references of how everything came about. I was always the bigger person out here on these streets that could walk away, not go back and forth, not argue with you. You haven't seen me argue with you not one time. Not one time. But you're not going to come out here and lie on me either, because you're going to have to prove it now. Everything you said, I need proof of it. Ain't no police been called at my house for me and my daughter. Where did you get that from? You got that from Chrissy. That's where you got that from. So you're against her when somebody else comes for her. Go over there and check out Chatting with Ms.V. Oh, you said that on your platform. when I addressed her for the lies she was telling over there. But when it comes down to you personally, you really don't care for chatting with Ms.V. You really don't. You never did. But it's all good because I'm not that attached to you. Well, I'm going to have separation anxiety. I don't know you like that. And what I do know about you, I can walk away just like I've done today and never look back and never have nothing else to say about you. I think you've said enough. You really stopped bothering me. On video, it's out here on my channel when I went to the Webster police on you that day because I was tired of you coming out here harassing me and bothering me when I wasn't bothering you. That's what you need to tell the people. I was wrong. I came for her. The lady never bothered me. Come out here and tell the people, even after you had bothered me. I never let it bother me. Tell the people when you lost your son. Ms.V called you up. Ask you, Roz, what do you need? What can I do for you? I'm not a subscriber over there at the time. Not now, to my knowledge. But I have a big heart. And I don't want to see nobody hurting and in pain. And I would do it for anybody out here. Send them a donation. Or send them a little message of comfort. I've never lost a child. So I don't know how that feels. But I can imagine it's painful for life. So when I talked to you that day, you said, I want a bunch of flowers. And I said, okay. And I said, well, how do you want me to do it? You said you can cash out me. Again, I don't have a cash app at that time. So I later decided I was just going to send the flowers. And I sent nice sprays, plural, of flowers. You never, ever said thank you. You later came back and said, oh, Ms.V, I didn't know you were here. You thought I was there at the funeral. I was not. I don't think I ever said anything to correct it. I am today. No, ma'am, I was not there. Because you said it was so many people, I didn't see you. But you still never said thank you for the flowers. But you still came out here and let things be said about me in the sister circle. And you want to come out here and act like, oh, that sister circle is so grand. No, 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 no. I got many things out of that sister circle ever since you had it about me that you allowed your subscribers to put in that circle. They always got back to me because it's a lot of snakes in that circle. A lot of snakes. And you'll never get rid of them all because everybody over there ain't loyal to you. They sound good in the chat when they out here, but trust me, they ain't. Ain't nobody out here got a channel that loyal. You're going to always have some wishy-washy snakes in your channel. You can bet them all you want to. But the only way, you're going to have to buy you a lie detective machine, baby, and put them on it to find out who's disloyal in your circle. That's the only way. Polygraph machine with a very good person who can do a good questionnaire survey of the people when they doing the polygraph. Because anybody can pass it if they're not asked the right questions. And if they don't know how to rephrase the question and ask the same question again, it's very easy to pass one. Remember, I came out of a family in the legal system. You're not the only one with my daughter is a lawyer. Well, my daughter ain't a lawyer. She's in the medical field. But I got lawyers throughout my family. Okay? Some who have retired. I have one cousin that lives in New Orleans that's a retired attorney. So he spent many years there. And there's all different kinds. Okay? So they have schooled me very well as to what to say and what not to say. So if ever I had to go into court, I ain't worried about losing. I'm a winner. Because I never came out here and lied on none of y'all. Never made up stories and switched narratives. Didn't have to. Mm-mm. And I would think that you would have gotten the same advice. But y'all don't believe, I guess, that people will take you. Here's the problem. You have to build a case. You just can't go up there and say, well, she lied on me about this. Oh, Lord, that's you too. No, when you building a case, you started from the beginning of where you came from me. And you bring it on down to the end, which the last video was I'm apologizing to you and you accepting it. But what you said in that video, that's what would be damaging to you. People think they're smart and they're slick out here because they don't really understand and know the legal system. And they're not getting any advice out here, obviously, from people who do know. I get that advice. That's why I can run my channel the way I run it. That's why I don't go for everybody who comes for me. I let them build their own case. Do you read me? Do you understand who I am now? I'm not no back and forth kind of person. I'm sincere with what I say, and I own up to what I said. If you were like that, we would never be having a problem. This problem would have been resolved long time ago. A person last night stated, we hype you up when on a panel, and that Ms.V, you and I throw messy shade. Ms. W, I guess you mean Ms.V, we absolutely do not. See how I respect, didn't say your name? Nobody has to hype me up. Do y'all think I've been walking around all my life not knowing these people and I need to be hyped up about people I still don't know? You are absolutely crazy and you sound very damn childish. I told you, get to know these content creators out here. Y'all don't know me from Adam. I'm surprising you. That's what I'm doing. I remain silent because anything I say and do can be held against me in a court of law. Ain't nobody in this sector took nobody to court but Treese. And she won because of what was said. If it had been remained silent, she probably wouldn't have won. Y'all don't get it. But somebody out here is, sooner or later. I suggest to all of you, go mind your business. My business ain't your business, and I don't need your help. Because can't none of y'all do nothing for me out here with what I'm doing in my life. I wouldn't trust you anyway, because you are crabs in a bucket. And I don't have that crap in the bucket mentality. Hey, Peanuts, me, how are you? Trucker's wife. Ms.V chat doesn't hype her on nobody's panel. Miss Audrey, you do not have to keep addressing that because it's obvious you know me. You have gotten to know who I am. And a lot of people in this chat know who I am. They come in all the time from outside of YouTube. They'll fall off in the chat. People at my church, they know me. People from my hometown who know me. My roommate, Deborah, who came in my chat, who knows me. I would not have people in my life who've been in there 20 to 65 years if I was who y'all say I am. But yet y'all can't bring me one in there that will stand up on your platform and come in and vouch for you. I find that amazing. Tasha says she needs to get off of social media. Well, maybe she can. Maybe this is the bulk of her income. Who knows what she got coming in? I don't know, nor do I care. I take care of me and my business. I can move off of social media if I choose to. That's the difference between me and her. Does she have a retirement check coming in? Do any of them? Does she draw Social Security? Probably disability from working, Safeway, driving school buses. That's not a lot because they don't make a lot of money. Nobody's dumb out here. Okay? Nobody. I am good where I am at this point in my life with no regrets about it. If you stay out of my life, I promise I'll stay out of yours. That's a fact. Ms.V is educated and professional and she can hold her own. But don't get it twisted. We are here for Ms.V if needed. Thank you, Miss Audrey. I appreciate that. Trucker's wife, I think I spoke to you. Good morning, Leah. I don't think you're crying. I'm done with people being mean to you. No, Leah, please don't. You did not contact me either. We need to talk. Leah is suffering from autism as an adult. And I hate that you're even in here this morning. But I don't want it to bother you, Tinkerbell. All right? I want you to contact me so we can talk. So we can try to figure out where you need to go at this point with what's going on with you. Okay? Now, this is somebody I met out here on social media who really, really likes me. But this is what I'm saying to you people. You don't know the connection with people over here at Chatting with Ms. V. Leah does not need anyone saying anything about me, especially when you're lying and you don't know me. Now, you've made enough money off of me. So I'm going to just suggest at this point, find you some content or find you someone else to talk about. I get it that hurt people hurt people. I get it that a lot of you do not know how to separate and move on. I get it. I get that some of y'all are not sincere about what you're saying. Because if you were sincere, Ross, the apology I gave you last night would have been over and done. But it's my understanding that you kept going after I left the platform reading negative comments from the people in your chat. That's on you. You're going to have to pay for that. You got your feelings hurt. Don't you think my feelings were hurt for 2+ years, almost 3 years, with the things that you were saying about me? And you didn't even have a right to even say one word about me, like you had no right to say anything about my daughter last night. That's my daughter. Just like your daughters are yours and they protect you, you keep thinking mine won't protect me legally. Okay? I don't know why you trust to say something that you don't know nothing about. Every time you have come for me, you put out falsehoods and garbage. Don't make that day come. I'm just warning you. Enough is enough. You need to separate from me. I'm not attached to you. Never have been. I respected your boundaries when you apologized to me. And if you can't take my opinion of what I saw, lady, you got some very serious problems because you could have split up my relationship with my husband had he not been the man he was. He knew you were lying because we talked throughout the day. When he wasn't working for weeks at a time, he was retired, so he didn't have to go to work every day. We were together everywhere we went. We lived in Baltimore. And everybody there knew us because he had been in and out of most of their homes most of his life. In the Capitol and in the White House? Yes, because he retired as area manager, Virginia, Maryland, and DC. He started with the company in his 20s, right out of college, and made it a career and retired early in his 50s. I believe he was 55. So let my life be my life. Accept my life like I've accepted your life. I don't care nothing about it. I don't care where you live, what you had, none of that. And you shouldn't care about mine. You are wrong for what you have done to me over the years. And I packed it around and said nothing and didn't let it stop me from doing one thing. Why? Because I don't know you. I know of you. And I know the things that you have said were very hurtful, degrading, and unnecessary. Okay? And it should have stopped last night when I left your platform. There shouldn't have been anything else said. But you kept going because that's what you always do. Do I hate you? I don't hate nobody. I just need a friend, and my husband has a job, but 10,000 people in Ohio are losing jobs. Leah, I told you, get in contact with me on my email so we can talk, okay? And so I can try to get you in a place where you're not worried about the people losing their jobs. He hasn't lost his job as of yet. And it's not the end of the road if he does. It's 50 states out there. If he's marketable, he can find another job. I'm 70 years old. My application is out there. I get jobs every day. People wanting to know if they can interview me because of the experience I have in so many different areas of work. And I ain't talking about no Rudy Poo jobs. I'm talking jobs that's making money. 80 to $100,000 year jobs. I've turned down. One I turned down the other day because it was a 10-month contract, and I would have had to make a move to go take that job for 80,000 in 10 months. Ain't no way. If I was younger, oh, I would have done it. Money ain't everything. It's not. I'm not moving to go take no job. Your apology meant nothing to her because soon as you left the panel, she was talking crap. Then in one voice, she glad you apologized. That's what she do. Roz has a reputation of doing that with people. She connects with people, but for the wrong reasons. And it backfires on her. That's fact. You have been over there once. I think y'all apologized and y'all went back again. Here it is again. But just look at all the people who have connected to her, and they all fell out. She needs to learn to get on her platform, stop connecting with people. Because I never wanted to connect with her. Respect her, but stay on my platform. That's why you never saw me over there other than this year. I wished her a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from one content creator to another. Other than that, I never went in her chat, never talked about her, never said anything. That's why I know there is something wrong with this woman, and she packs around grudges, and she's hurt behind what she did to me. And now she's trying to make herself a victim of it. No, ma'am, you will not do that. Like I said, if you had not said nothing to me, I would not have ever, we would not be where we are today. And does it bother me because of anything you said? No, you telling the people who you are. I'm telling the people who I am. Very calm, very cool, very collected, don't care about nothing over there or what you say. Can walk, never say your name again. And it's not going to bother me because of all the things you've said and done to me. I think Day, from what I heard, one of the Raw squad came over here, said she was respectful, but she asked if I would go. That ain't gonna bother me either. She's a child. She knows what I'm saying is true. She was there right with you. But one thing I see in her, I don't see in you. She's gonna take the time and think back over this. Because she has tried to change who she is. And she has tried to be respectful because she didn't have to say what she said in the chat yesterday. Now, is she hyped because of maybe what you said, since you didn't stop it and you did not give her the correct information? Perhaps. But am I mad at her? I didn't get mad the first time when she came out here defending you. I came out here on my platform and said, I will not go back and forth with no child young enough to be my child. And she brought a picture out here on her platform of a warlock and said that it looked like me, and I had never said anything about her. Forgave her. She's young. That's what kids do. That's growing into womanhood. Never mentioned it till today. What I look like 70 years old going back and forth with her. That's crazy. What does she look like at her age going back and forth with me? I'm really old enough to be her grandmama. What have I told y'all about respect? That's when you know when people respect you and when they don't. If I can respect y'all for the things y'all have said and done, I demand respect over here. And I don't care who likes it and who don't like it. This is my platform. She doesn't owe anyone any explanation about her health, but her daughter is the one who told everyone about her being sick, and now the daughter is trying to control people. How ironic. That's Tasha. Um, Everyone, please hit that like button. Why do you keep timing me out? I don't time you out, Leah. And please, whoever's timing Leah out, don't do that. Okay? I understand Leah and what she's going through. Please do not time her out. You're not timed out, Leah, because you're in the chat, baby. And do get in contact with me, okay? So we can talk. Good morning, loving me, Tracy, all the way from Las Vegas. How are you? Please pray for me. That's all I want. Okay, everybody, would you please throw some prayer hands up for Leah? Leah has some serious issues that have been diagnosed. Okay, so in Jesus' name, I just pray that Leah is okay and will be okay, that she finds the help that she needs. Lord, give me the strength to be able to walk her through this journey that she's on. I don't really know her, but Lord, you do. Please comfort her and guide us to the help that she needs. God, I'm really lost at this point when it comes to her, but I'm doing everything that I know to do through long distance and through you. Again, comfort her. Give her the peace that surpasses all understanding. This is my prayer for Leah this morning. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. Leah, get in contact with me before the day is over, okay? I love to talk to you. Please. All right. But don't put in the chat what's going on, Leah. That's what they're telling you. Don't do that. You have to contact me on the outside with what's going on with you, okay? And do not put in the chat that you feel like ending your life. Baby, life is worth living. You're not going through anything that anybody else is not going through. We all are going through something. I'm going through this unnecessarily and don't need to. That's why I'm putting all of this behind me today, just because there are people in my life just like you who need me. Okay? Find you a good book. Do you have any friends that you can go around and talk to? Where is your family, baby? Where's your husband? I need you to contact me. Do not even tell me again that you're going to end your life. That would be the worst mistake in the world you've ever made. How are you going to get to see Jesus if you do that? If you take your own life, that is not for you to do. Okay? Now, you're stressing me because I'm not there. I don't even know where you live. But I've given you all the information you need to contact me. Please don't make me unhappy and sad and sorry. And we have never, ever met each other. We met out here on this virtual platform, and you attached to me. I'm willing to help you get through this, but I don't know how to contact you. And I don't want any more information in this chat about you. Mars, would you take, well, you can't take the comments out without taking her out. But Leah, don't drop any more information in this chat, please. Okay? And I look forward to hearing you before the day is over. I'll be waiting on you. I know you have a learning disability. You have some things going on, but stop putting it in the chat. Okay? Hey, trucker's wife. Perhaps you should go to the hospital and seek help or call the police for help. That's a good idea too, Miss Audrey, since she is away from us. I would try, if you have insurance, you got to have something to go to the hospital. And if you don't, for whatever reason, that's a great idea to call the police and tell them what's going on, because it seems like it's worse today than it was yesterday. So please get out of the chat and go either do one of those things. Thank you so much, Miss Audrey, because she's got me so straddled right now until I can't think, because this is just hitting me. Bam. Call the police. That's the best thing. And let them come over and talk to you, and they can even take you to the hospital. That'll be your transportation. And then get back with me later. Okay. Okay. Leah, you need your call 911. We don't know you. They can get to you faster, dear. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Bradley. I appreciate y'all helping me with her. Like I say, I just met her out here a few months ago, and she does need help, y'all. Um, I don't even care to discuss it out here. She's told you enough to let you know that she's in a crisis right now. And Tasha's saying, Leah, call the police and get some help. Exactly. Jesus. Okay. Ms.V, what I don't understand is that you said the same thing many years ago about your brother, and no one said anything about it. I don't think it was about what you said. It was because you was in that chat. We're in agreement with that, trucker's wife. It had nothing to do with my brother whatsoever. Comparing her to him, that really wasn't it, nor was that done in that way intentionally, even if she thought it that way. She told me what it was. She said it was because I was in Sweet Tea's chat, well, she didn't even know whose chat it was in. I told her whose chat it was in, and I told her what I said. When she came out here, she wanted to prepare her audience that I said something about her dying or wishing death on her. I said, hold up right now. Uh-uh. That you will never find nobody in life that will tell you I ever wish death on anybody. Knowing that I got to go? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. But that's what it was. It was because this is YouTube. All these people who were with her at one time, most of them, when they break away from her, they go back and forth with her. I never been over there to break away from her. I just respected her as a content creator and kept my distance and spoke to her if I happened to see her. I have spoken to that lady in other people's chats, and she never spoke back. I caught it. It didn't stop me from speaking to her if she came into a chat. I've treated her much better than she's treated me, and she knows it. She have told so many lies, I can't count them anymore. And that's so sad for a grown woman, says Miss Libra 4. That's on her. Like I said, I don't have to come out here and lie on her. Miss Audrey saying, yes, indeed. Hey, Lady JJ, good morning. Get on down. Replay on lock. Thank you always, Lady JJ. She has lost so many supporters and views from 3 years ago. This last week, she lost a lot more. She's in denial. That's a part of what she was doing to me last night, convincing the people that don't know her story and don't know what she did to me and a lot of other content creators out here when she was running from chat to chat, slanging them purple uh, hearts into people's chats. It was a lady out here named Debbie Curry. She used to harass her all the time about her husband's cap. Tell your husband to take that cap off. Roz was very immature and very childish when she first came out here. She settled down after about 2 years out here. She was running up on panels. She banished a gun out here on social media. I don't even know what kind of gun it was. She showed her sons with guns out here. I ain't never seen nobody do no stuff like that, and I would never do it. But I give her credit for changing up somewhat. And maybe it was once she got sick, she changed her tune somewhat. But it's still a lot of that old Roz in her that she hasn't shaken yet. Or she would have proved it to the people last night when I said, I apologize. And everybody in the chat was saying last night, Ms.V, you made a mistake. You should not apologize to her. Well, I'm looking at her as a very sick woman. I don't want nothing on my conscience if something happens to her. Nothing. She didn't care about my blood pressure running up when she came for me. And my husband could have walked off and left me, and I didn't have job one because I was a housewife. If he had been the weak man to believe what was being said out here on YouTube, we wouldn't have been together to the end. But we were. I just so happened to be out in Vegas celebrating my birthday because his contract wasn't quite over. And the pandemic hit, and I was not able to catch a flight back, which that's been said out here, which ain't nobody's business. What was I supposed to do? Walk from Vegas to Baltimore? Ain't no buses running either. Nothing. I never saw him again. I never told y'all that. Not only could I not get back to his funeral, the last time we talked was the day before he passed. And I'm telling him, I'll be back as soon as I can get back. But I knew he was okay because he had his family there and his goddaughter to take care of him had he made it home. But he didn't make it home. Okay? Stop trying to tell my damn story out here because it's a painful thing for me. And I don't cause pain for anybody out here because I don't dig off into your life to find the pain in your life. But you definitely have dug off into mine. And none of it is your damn business. That's the difference between me and you. She's in denial. So for the late speaking, Okay. Thank you, Tasha. All of you have to do is go back in her archives. A lot of her archives, Lee, before she scrubbed. If you don't recall, so a lot of people have scrubbed their archives out here. You would have to go back to YouTube archives and get those videos because everything that's put out here, I don't care if you delete it. YouTube with a lawyer, you can go into YouTube and you can get everything that's ever been put out here, whether it was deleted or not. But she scrubbed all those videos she did about me. And so did Coco. He scrubbed his videos. So did Chrissy. When she came back this time, she scrubbed hers. So you can no longer make money on those videos because they're gone now off your channel. But she kept them out here long enough, like I say, to make a lot of money off of it. And it bothered her none whatsoever. A lot of people around the world saw that video, and she made more than one. But the one that really, really chapped me and pissed me off was the one that she got up to 20K on, and it did not take her very long. Within a month, that one was done in her bedroom, sitting on her bed. But she forgot about all of that. It didn't bother her how she brought pain into my life and could have caused so much headache and heartache had he not been the man he was. You see what I'm saying? People can hurt you and they don't think two shits about it. But you say something as small as, and you think that bothered her? No, she's hurt. And hurt people hurt people. How many times do I have to tell y'all that? Uh, wait, who and what's going on? Lady JJ, we've been on here almost an hour and 57 seconds. Go back and catch the replay. You always do, Lady JJ. Ain't no way I can catch you up now. Okay? Trucker's wife, I would take a cup and a biscuit, please. Okay, Miss Audrey's cooking. Bree, they need to leave Treese alone, period. And Ms.V is positive. Thank you, Bree, for coming in and sharing that with us. And I feel the same way. Because if somebody's not bothering you, why do you keep bothering them? That lady over there living her life and doing her thing. And her life ain't no worse than nobody else's life out here. That's the life she chose to live. So be it. That's the life Roz chose to live. So be it. Ain't nothing perfect about no life out here. And I don't think nobody out here has room to talk about nobody else. Some people live better lives than others, but that don't give you the right to sit up and talk about somebody else every day. And that's why the ones that are coming for her are coming for her. Because she's putting her life out there on a pedestal like her ish don't stink. Yes, it does. Just like mine and yours and everybody else's. You know better than nobody else. Leave it alone and let it be. Lady JJ Ms.V did a grown woman move, then later was spoken about wrong. Okay, that sums it up. Thank you, Miss Audrey. I will go where I want to go, period. I refuse to tear anyone down. And I appreciate that, B. And most grown people are going to go where they want to go. You got to be some kind of crazy to be captivated by a person and put in bondage and you can't go anywhere else. Basically, you got to be here when I pop on. You got to catch my replays. You can't voice your opinion in nobody's channel about her at all. But it was a lot of them that were Rod Squad that did voice their opinion. And there was a lot of Rod Squad over there in the bushes. And she's got a lot of messy people over there. If they bother to screenshot that and take it to her, and they don't give a shit about her being sick, and they drew all of this out of that, that's who she needs to be getting rid of, because it definitely didn't help her situation. And this that I've told you this morning, which I can put my hand on a stock of Bibles in front of the Lord and say, you know you did it, and you know you wrong, and you apologize, but you ain't stopped yet. You never did. Like I say, when Sharita was over there, you was still letting stuff go in that circle. Mm-hmm. When y'all fell out, there was still stuff going in that circle. I have addressed a couple of people out here on my community wall. They are out here. They ain't even no longer around you. Mm-mm. See, people need to stop going full stream ahead for people you don't know. Y'all don't even have a clue until I told you today what she did to me. Because I never came out here and fully addressed it like I did today. Now, stay over there with her, because I promise she gonna need you before I need you. She's already tried to damage my channel by what she did last night. Disrespectfully. Did I disrespect her over here? Everybody who made a comment last night, nothing was negative. It was the truth. They were getting me, trying to hype me up to say, look, to talk about her, to be negative about her. I never did. And I didn't today. I told the truth. The tree's commentary is redundant. Why watch her every day to come out here and do that? Because that's how you built your channel. Some people just do that. They lay up at your door every day and they come out with their negative opinions of you. And I do not think very highly of them. It takes me time to research my topics. It takes me time to get it together, to sound intelligent, even to come out here and give it to you. Tasha, some of you guys need to know that YouTube is a job. Trees getting on here and acting like a fool for money and reaction channel react. Exactly. She's been doing that ever since she came out here. That is her content. That is who she is. It does not necessarily make her a bad person or a good person, and I don't care. I ain't taking care of her. I don't live up in her house, and I don't take care of her children. She take care of them. And however she want to live, that's her business. Ain't got nothing to do with me, nor does it have anything to do with her. Mary Bradley, that's good and all, but some of you guys need to realize that once you've been exposed, you have no room to talk about anyone, but go ahead and keep doing the same tired commentary. It's changing. People are walking away from her. Way more people than will walk away from me. This will bring me more people because they will see who I am in reality now, in real life now. That nothing I've said or done out here has hurt anybody. And if you have a problem because I walked away from you, you better ask yourself why. It was what you were doing and what you were saying. That's what. Because you never heard me come out here and address nobody unless they came for me and I chose to address them. Just like today. Be real. Stop being fake and phony. Stop lying to the people. Most of the people that were over there when you did this, they listened to this now and they was like, what? She did that? Yes, she did. She most definitely did. This is a word from the wise. Thank you, T-Mac. Mary Bradley, that's why Brittany will not stop talking about them until she's ready. They put it out here, didn't they? And that's another thing I said. Brittany's very stubborn, and you don't come for her, and you better not say nothing about her mother, Miss Libra, or Katie, because they are not on social media. That is who she lives with, and that is disrespectful anyway to be coming out here for a child. Leave people's children off of this internet. You know you don't want nobody to say nothing about yours. Stop it. Hey, Angela Critics. Good morning and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Hey, Candy Crush. I certainly am not invested in social media like that, but a lot of people are. They sit up and watch it all day long just to come out here, fill up a chat, and make some money. I choose not to do that. Heaven is a place I'm striving for daily, and I thank you, God, for working with me daily. Exactly. We all trying to get there. Obviously, some people are not. Right, Miss Lee, but that's the name of the game. Make that money, Britt. That's why you made your page, huh? Brittany can be very, very funny if she just get in that comedian mode and just do that. But I get it that she's hurt. Not one time, but two times, and she's been betrayed. I'm older, so I handle mine differently. All she wanted was a public apology. She fed off that kind of stuff. Her feelings were not hurt. We already knew she would defend her children. They run her home, her life. And do. Totally agree. She don't care about nobody's feelings. This is who she is, says Libra 4. Pretty much. Because in the safe zone, that's one for sure that bothers nobody. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. But she's upset with her because she gave Brittany the party on the weekend. She was going to give her giveaway. Now, I have to look at that as a priority. What was more of a priority if you and Brittany are over there together to see Brittany home to her children and her mother, or to give your giveaway? Why couldn't you give your giveaway after in the Safe Songs party or before? That was something free. Supposedly you were giving away, although the people gave the money. A lot of things you do don't make sense to me. There was no reason for falling out with her. But again, you did. Pretty Vanessa. Why? She don't bother nobody. She come out here with her own little commentary riding in the car every morning about her and her children. Will she speak up for herself? Yes. But you hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. Sweet Tea was over there supporting. You knew better than to come for her. Sweet Tea is not going to back. She going to go 5 speeds faster. And that's what you didn't care for. You want me to, because you fell out with these people, you want me not to even go over there. I'm going where I want to go. Always have and always will. Nobody tells me what to do. Y'all think I just started off yesterday? You forget now I am 70. What's wrong with y'all? I don't know. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. That's all we were trying to tell you last night, Ms. V, because we, as well as you, already knew what she would do. But I had to do the right thing, Candy Crush. And the right thing was apologize if she say I hurt her feelings. What was that? What was that gonna cost me? Let her take it from there. So now we see who she really is. Had I went over there and cussed her out, I would be just as bad as her. No, I didn't do that. I like your channel, so I was not being disrespectful. I just know how they roll. Candy Crush. And I know how I roll too. And I respect you for having been over here for as long as I've been out here, in and out. But I have to look at things from my age, my perspective, how I was raised, and not forget my home training. If somebody tells you they hurt you, even though they have truly tried to hurt you in the past, I really forgave her in order for her to say anything else to me. So the right thing was to do, since we supposed to be on solid ground right now, is to do what I did. I don't have no regrets about it. I'm the bigger person. That's it. I heard everything y'all said. I never disagreed with what y'all was saying, but I knew in my mind, you're doing the right thing. Now see where she takes it, where she carries it. And you saw where she carried it. Instead of saying, it's over, chat, I have nothing else to say about that, and ended it, and I don't want y'all to say anything either. No, she didn't do that. And then when they came on, of course she's taking up for her mother. Was she disrespectful? I heard she was not, by one of the Raw Squad who texted me this morning. But she had no business saying nothing, because that wasn't her place to say anything. Her mother can speak for herself and don't need nobody else out here saying nothing for her. When she comes on her channel, she don't need no backup. She was out here by herself from the beginning. Why she needs you now? Okay, so I got it, Candy Crush. Trust me. But I had to do it my way, where I feel nothing this morning whatsoever. I feel like a relief, a burden, because now she knows how I feel, and a lot of people who are not out here knows what she did. Ms.V, you ain't doing nothing wrong. That's how you felt. Exactly. What? Welcome, baby. She's not happy with her life. It's not amazing. That's why she come out here and try to tear others down to cover up her pain. And most people do. Most people do. When they're in pain and when they hurt, they tear you down if they see you're not. And it's, you can't say it's not jealousy, because it is. And it brings about demons, evil spirits inside of them they can't control. And that's why you've heard them out here doing and saying the things they've done. And it didn't bother them to tell the lie. But they got to live with that lie, and they got to take that punishment. Now, it's no doubt in my mind, some of the things she's done since she's been out here to people may be her suffering right now. I'm not God. I don't know. But you cannot keep doing wrong and think you're going to get a right out of it. I can tell you that. Can't roll with low vibration women like that. Exactly. Ms.V, you made Thick Tongue tell all her business. She did an interview on the pig. Who is Thick Tongue? Ms.V, you made Thick Tongue tell all her business. She did an interview on the pig. Okay, well, like I said, I just came out here and told the truth and left it at that. And I don't care at this point whether she likes it or don't like it. Okay, do something about it. Do whatever you got to do, because you should have stopped this long time ago. In fact, you should have never started it, and it never would have been a problem. But it started with you. I'm finishing it today. I'm ending it today. Exactly, miss. She's a child out here doing the most and disrespecting adults and elderly and children and everybody else. She gets mad when other people do it, but she does it too. She does it to her mom. You talk about day. Okay, those are for Tinkerbell. All right, thank y'all for the prayer hands. Hey TNT, how you doing, sweetie? Um, hey Latasha, you got this, Leah. God gives tough battles to strong soldiers. You will make it through this. There is sunshine after the rain, always, and hopefully a rainbow. Um, Let me see. I'm sick of the left side, right side, BS 2K25. I've been trying to stay neutral. I'm sick of this social media crap. It's every day, all day long. And the part that really it has gotten to me lately is they don't stop. It's like, damn, is God gonna come down here and have to beat you down? Some of these spankings they get now or because of their behavior in the past and they don't see it. You just keep on going like a damn Energizer bunny. Sometimes people just can ignore you like I have done. I ain't sick today because I ain't did nothing to nobody to for him to punish me like that. Now at my age, I could be, but why is she sick and I'm not? I just thought about that this morning and thought about when you came out here and how you conducted yourself. It was very childish, running from platform to platform, bullying people. Miss Audrey, can you just remove her comment without blocking her? Remove, okay? Hopefully she called for help. Okay. Someone related that message for her in a messy way, Miss V. I don't know. Prayers for you, Leah. The problem is if you cool with T or Brit, or if they can't control you, they don't want to be bothered. Well, that's not my problem either. Nobody's going to tell me who I'm cool with. Like I said, those were the first two content creators who ever came into my chat and promoted me. And they did or said nothing that would make me walk away from them. And even if they did, I think we've built a rapport now where I can go to either one of them and we can sit down on the backside and talk about this and not bring it out here on YouTube. We're there. And that's what she should have done. She knew how to contact me. My email is out here. She could go over there on Instagram. I called her on Instagram. That's how I called her. Not once, but twice. I called her the night she was out here talking about me and my husband. And she stopped the chat before she saw it. And people in the chat were saying, Ms.V is here. Ms.V is here. And we were going to talk to her that night and tell her, yes, we were together. And she skipped right over it and she left. I never ever said anything. Hey, B. Smittish. I go where I want to go in bushes, many places, but I support who the hell I want. If you don't like it, something about it, real life, I don't do the internet bad man stuff in real life. Exactly. But you live out here the life you've lived, okay? And we haven't lived the same life or same lifestyle. She presents hers in a beautiful, amazing way, and the things you do are not amazing. And that's what you need to see. That's what people are looking at. Ms. V, someone in the chat last night told you that you wanted you to take a side. I'm not taking no damn side. I never have. That ain't the first time people have asked me what side am I on. Ain't no damn sides. Hell, I stand still singing on this platform and support whoever I want to. I'm not taking no sides. Okay, because I don't even know at this point who's on what side. Hell, some of them that was on the left side, on the right side, and then some on the right side move to the left side. All they got to do is get mad at each other and they switch up. I can't keep up with all that stuff and don't want to go where I want to go. She is still immature and childish. I seen the gun, Miss V. Yeah, she did that one morning early. I believe it was on a weekend. It's a damn shame. I remember Debbie and her husband. Yes, Debbie Curry was her name. And her husband, and he worked at the airport. And that woman used to come in there slanging that stuff at Debbie. Debbie never talked about her, never said anything about her. She went up on Shonda Thoughts platform one night, and Blessed Alexandra let her have it. And I think it was Miss India up there and me. I don't know, because I went up there to let her know to leave me alone then. That's been years ago. Yeah. People don't, she didn't even know who I was. I had sent her ass flowers then. And I don't remember if it was $300 worth of flowers or $400 worth of flowers, but it was a couple of $100 worth of flowers. This shit is so old to me. You still like it keeping up with the nonsense. Let it go. Grow up. She did not change, just covered up for a little while. Exactly. She's showing you. Okay. Right. You apologize for your conscience. No regrets. And I don't have any regrets. I know I can go to church tomorrow with no regrets and sit there and listen to the word and thank the Lord for giving me the discernment and the wisdom that I need to go forth in my life. She better pray for some because she don't have it. Ms.V, trust and believe God got you and He's see all. I know it. That's the only thing that's brought me through, Trucker's Wife. Is something wrong with you when you come out here and you try to force a sector to be yours when she know damn well this sector started with LA. She wants to be in control so bad. Like I've said before, I don't give a good cahoot whose sector this is. Long as YouTube send me my little money, whatever I make for coming out here, it matters not to me, whether it's her sector or Teresa's sector. When I came about and started looking at it, she wasn't out here. So I don't know how they give sectors away or whether you just claim a sector. I don't know how you do that. But like I say, I would never want this sector as wild and crazy and loose as a goose as it is. Mm-mm. Now, we would have this sector under control. If it was my sector, it would move smoothly and no, wouldn't nobody out here be going for nobody else. But to call it my sector just to say it's my sector, they ain't paying me for it to be my sector. Shh. Mm-mm. Whenever someone do a video on you, all you have to do is download it to your PC, but change the name and save it as different from start. And when they delete yours, it's still there. Okay, Trunkers, why? Um, People hurt people. Exactly. A lot of times, Miss V. But these people haven't hurt me, really. I mean, they've just shown me who they are, basically. And that's it. She's mad at her life. Why does she have to come out here and keep saying her life is amazing? I don't know because I don't really care. Hey, Patricia, good morning. Miss V in chat, choose to be in the bushes at present, but want to say to you, Miss V, I sincerely enjoy your commentary. Such wisdom you bring. And I thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you so much, Patricia. Why you staying in the bushes, baby? I tried to create a channel that was laid back, relaxing. And I think that bothers people too, because I don't want all that drama over here. I'd rather for you to be gone than to be out here with all that drama. She wants to be treated so bad, says Candy Crush. Candy Crush, people do that because they sick. They take it out on people. I'm sick and I don't cause. I have God in my heart. I walk with him. And that's who you better be walking with instead of talking about, I'm getting better and the Lord this and the Lord. Have you repented for everything you did before? That's the first thing you need to do. And then you can start over and come back out here and own what you've done to a lot of people out here. You hurt a lot of people just a couple of weeks ago. Miss Faye Kelly had no business being hurt like she was when she didn't do nothing. That was Faye Faye, and Faye Faye has come out here and owned it. You hurt a lot of people who have supported you for a long time, and you think I'm gonna be hurt? Not me. Patricia, welcome. They are definitely in bondage. Prayers up for Leah. There's absolutely no group on this earth that I'm crying to be in. Exactly. I don't really like groups and big crowds of people like that because that's when a bunch of crap starts. When you group up with people, you got to think like they think and do what they do. And I'm going to do what I want to do. Hey, Latasha. I've always been a leader and not a follower. You got to be, if you want to get anywhere in life, you following them and they might not ever get there. How the hell they are afraid of a person on an app they would probably never see? I don't know. I don't fear no evil. Now Rod and that staff, they comfort me. People will have you follow them straight to hell. You better believe it. I don't think that we were preparing you for it today. Okay. Let's see. I was already prepared, really. Hey, Marissa. Good to see you, baby. I hope everything is okay with you. Last time you were in here, I had you mistaken with the content creator, Marissa. But I'm so glad you're back, and I hope all is good in your life right now, okay? We were not trying to get you to talk against her last night. We were preparing you for today, but I was already prepared, Candy Crush. Y'all didn't see that because I don't I don't tell you everything that was going in my mind. It didn't bother me at all. You see how calm I was over there on her channel last night? Did you see when the people say Day out here, Miss V? What I said? Okay, I'm past that, Candy Crush. I knew her from long time ago. I've already told you what I've been through with her. You don't think I knew she was gonna do what she did? You don't think I didn't know Day was coming out here? I knew that. Now what she was gonna say, I don't know. But from what I heard she said, it wasn't bad. So it's all good. Go your way and I'ma go mine. I still respect you whether you respect me or not. Long as you stay away from me until you get it together. That's it. Patricia saying everyone have a nice day. Exactly, Ms. V. Leave people's children alone. Her children are the only ones on here disrespected adults, not others. And they disrespect each other. So what do you expect? You can't expect them to respect you when they ain't respecting themselves. They brought all this to you too. I sit back and listen. It was just amazing to me. I had never seen nothing like that in my life. So my daughter ain't bothering her or saying anything or don't even know her. But that's the first thing she comes out with. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Okay. They are jealous of anyone who is living better than they are. Well, they better get over it because there's a whole lot of people living better than we are. A whole lot. I know a whole lot of people. Most of the people I know are living better than me. We all can be here today and tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow, and we all should be nice and respectful, and we should be there for each other and keep each other uplifted, and we should. I would hate to think that I would get sick and have done some of the things that were done out here deliberately on purpose and then try to act upstanding like I ain't did nothing to nobody. Girl, you need to go talk to Jesus for real. TNT, I'm with you when you're right, says Candy Crush. Miss V, trust God. See, all they are paying now. Just look at them. That's what I've been doing, Truckers Rife, just looking at their lives and not saying a word. And it looks like they're coming to a standstill. And I'm standing still now on my platform. I ain't moving. So I don't want you to move either. You can't stop me. Watch me. Okay. Amen. Amen. We all have to keep each other in prayer, says TNT. Never came for you. ST never came for you. That's sweet tea. The youngster came on her platform with a list of people she did not want to bother with. The youngster came. Okay. I agree, TNT. Um, God said we pay for all cruel things we say to others. When you speak ill on someone, you are cursing your own life. They don't realize that. I do. That's why you never heard me come out here and lie on them or say anything bad about them, even when I knew it. Mm-mm. It's a lot I could have said about each and every one of them. That's fact, and I can prove. But do I choose to? Mm-mm. I let God handle it, and He doing a good job of it. They all got severe problems right now. When you look at each and every one of them who's come over here trying to handle me, you can't do that. Mm-mm. I told you a long time ago I serve a big G God, and this little G God's out here better bag back before he handle you. He will handle it better than we can. You better believe it. And TNT is saying, I agree. They don't know him. In the pardons of their sins, they don't know him. Patricia, come back and have a great day. God take the wheel on these social media streets. Somebody's gonna get hurt out here just for the kind of stuff that they're doing right now, hurting innocent people who haven't hurt them, getting rid of people for no reason, and don't know if that person gonna be the person they have to pass you your last cup of water. Misery loves company. You don't know. You don't know where you're gonna end up. You don't know whose hands you're gonna end up in. That's the thing. You think just because all these people are surrounding you right now, they're gonna be there? Baby, you don't know where you gonna be. These people here today and gone tomorrow. Trust in the Lord. I am just a lot of pain, but I am just keeping on pushing through it until my surgery on February the 6th. It won't be long before you have your hand surgery, TNT. I agree with you. People go where they want to. That's exactly right. Somebody had a problem with that when I said that yesterday. I meant what I said. The hell are you to tell me what I can say? These people have lost their ever-loving minds out here on these streets. You know, got too invested and too involved in other people's lives. They are not sincere people. And ain't right, Ms. V. We make this stuff up about this lady. She's a child's mind. Aqua Blue, good morning. Good morning, sugar. Loose as a goose, don't get me started. I'm in my bootsy voice. Candy Crush, you can bring it, baby. Hit the like button, please. I really, really pray for this beautiful world and for God to make it more better place for all of us to love each other. We're going through something right now, though, TNT. We all are being punished by him because we've sinned so bad and come short of the glory of. And we all are going to go through it. Just watch them see for the next 4 years. And it ain't going to get no better. It's going to get worse. The bigger the struggle gets, the worse the people going to get. Now, remember, I told you that. Yes, remember that. You ain't never seen crime and robbery and all of the stuff that's getting ready to start happening when people get broke and hungry. You just watch and see what I say. Look at the forest fire still burning out there. Somebody said, huh? All I know is that Ms. V has been an inspiration to me, and I love when she's invited me to go to church, and I did and still do. And I thank you, Miss Betty. I'm glad you enjoy the services. Um, Thank you, Betty. Trust me, Miss V is very appreciative of your presence. You are welcome here. Thank you, Miss Audrey, 24/7. Anytime I pop on, happy Saturday, Miss V. I ain't heard nothing. I've cleaned my home while listening from the bushes, heading out for brunch with my hubby. Y'all have a wonderful day. I ain't heard nothing. Bria's agreeing with me. Uh, Thank you for the $5 super sticker. I ain't heard nothing. I appreciate you. Hey, Tangela, good morning to you. It's so much backstabbing on this little red app until it's unreal. You better believe it. And stabbing for what? Where is it getting you? Mm. That's what I can't figure out. You ain't no further than nobody else, and you ain't making no more than nobody else. So what is it getting you? She's losing and too crazy to see it. Look how many people she's losing. I've never even looked at her numbers. I know she has stood still over the last year. I know that much. But other than that, I don't watch her numbers like that. Because it really ain't about, well, it is about the numbers now. If you start losing them, that's the less views you can get. Because ain't nobody getting the views that with the numbers that they have. You only get a percentage of those views. You catch the views over time as more and more people look at your videos. That's how that works. And catch those ads. Because God sees everything before you even do it, and bring all your worries to him, and he will give you rest, peaceful rest. I had a peaceful night's sleep last night. Okay, Patricia, and in of all the time, and now family. So come on in anytime. You have a topic you want to discuss, let Ms. V know. You can be on her panel too. Thank you. Well, we've come to the end of the road. We have been on here a very long time, 2 hours and 34 minutes, but it's time for me to get up now and go get my hair done and get myself together so I can start my day. But I wanted to come out and address this morning and get it off my chest what I had to say. It has been a very informative chat. I hope for you to know where it started, how it started, why it started. None of us know, other than the love of money. And I guess that is what made her life so amazing, because this is probably the most money she's ever made from the jobs that I know she's had. Um, I hope she really takes heed. She was invited over here this morning. She's gonna say she didn't see it. She wasn't up. She'll catch it later, and that's fine. They was invited over here as well, where they could have talked on my platform and said whatever they want to say, woman to woman. That you won't have that opportunity again. I've stayed on here 2 hours and 35 minutes. I think that's long enough. And I don't intend to address this again. I intend to go on with my topics, and I don't care who has whatever to say. Thank you, in the safe zone. We catch the replay. Thank you, Sugar. I appreciate you. But I'm going to continue to support who I have been supporting out here. I am going to continue to bring you topics out here. I feel that I was very disrespected by um Roz, not necessarily Day Day. Like I said, she's young. She is trying to fulfill her mom's wishes or whatever, because that's the only reason why she came on her platform. And I have not watched it. I will not watch it because I do not care. But as for Raj, she is the mother. She should have made sure that it ended when it ended and had her chat to respect me as y'all have respected her in here today. Nobody said anything about her negatively at all. It was just the truth, something that a lot of people cannot face. But if you live long enough and you come through this, okay, which I pray you do, I pray that God pulls you through this and that you learn a long, hard lesson about this. You cannot control people. You cannot tell people where to go. You cannot come out and hurt people and not expect to get hurt in the end. This ain't about me hurting you at all. This is about me letting you know how I feel about the whole thing. That it never should have started. Never. If you had not started it. And that's for anybody who came for me. Good morning, Christy. Please catch the replay. Candace saying, who would follow somebody like that, like mine? She told you that like-minded people follow like-minded people. Okay, I have got to go, y'all. It has definitely been an entertaining conversation for me. Sometimes in life, you have to come out and you have to just express to people who, most of those who are over there now were not around when she was doing that. So they don't have any idea who this woman really is and what she has said and what she has done to people. But she knows. God knows. And a lot of you who have been out here on these streets know. It was unnecessary. It was uncalled for. I don't have to live with it. You do. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you guys later.